Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Glammed Rebel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. Ultimate Chaos. Why a Thomas Forrester and Luna Nozawa coupling would devastate B&B. Ultimate Chaos. Why a Thomas Forrester and Luna Nozawa coupling would devastate the bold and the beautiful. Imagine a scenario where Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, and Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, team up romantically and strategically on the bold and the beautiful. This alliance, fueled by mutual ambition, manipulative prowess, and a penchant for chaos, would threaten to obliterate the existing structures of the show, from the Forrester empire to the entire fabric of Los Angeles' soap opera universe. Their combined malevolence would make Sheila Carter's worst nightmares seem tame, and their schemes could alter the very DNA of B&B forever. Introduction: the ultimate soap opera power couple in the making. Soap operas thrive on intrigue, betrayal, and complex relationships that often teeter on the edge of morality. But what happens when two of the most cunning, ruthless, and manipulative characters in the bold and the beautiful history decide to join forces? Not just romantically, but strategically. That's the premise behind the hypothetical union of Thomas Forrester and Luna Nozawa, a pairing that could take chaos to unprecedented levels. While in the current landscape of B&B, Thomas Forrester remains a quintessential antihero, dabbling in dangerous schemes, manipulations, and sometimes outright villainy. Luna Nozawa has been portrayed as a calculating, fearless outsider with a dark streak and a flair for the dramatic. Together, they would form a duo capable of orchestrating chaos that could destabilize families, topple empires, and rewrite the rules of the game. Let's dive deep into this explosive potential, exploring their characters, motivations, possible storylines, and the catastrophic consequences of their alliance. Section 1. The characters. Who are Thomas Forrester and Luna Nozawa? Thomas Forrester, the reformed or not villain. Thomas Forrester, played by Matthew Atkinson, has been a central figure in B&B's recent history. His character has oscillated between sympathetic family member and dangerous troublemaker. Originally introduced as a creative, if troubled, young man, Thomas's evolution has seen him spiral into darker territory, especially when his obsession with Hope Logan, Annika Noel, pushed him to manipulate, lie, and even commit crimes. His psychological complexity makes him one of the most intriguing characters. Thomas's daddy issues, insecurities, and desire for control often drive his worst impulses. His recent storylines have involved schemes to win Hope back, attempts to manipulate his sister Steffi, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and even dangerous confrontations with Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton. However, beneath the surface, Thomas is a master manipulator. His ability to convincingly wear masks of innocence and vulnerability makes him a formidable strategist. If he ever aligned with someone equally cunning, the fallout could be catastrophic. Luna Nozawa, the rebel with a dark edge. Luna Nozawa, portrayed by Lisa Yamada, is a character who has shown her willingness to manipulate and scheme for her own ends. She's a strategic thinker, unafraid to bend or break rules if it benefits her. Luna's backstory reveals a woman with a complex past, possibly involving family trauma, secrets, and ambitions that run counter to her outward persona. Luna has demonstrated a willingness to drug people, frame others, and engage in morally ambiguous actions. Her relationship with her mother, Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, has been fraught with tension and secrets, hinting at a deeply layered personality capable of both charm and ruthlessness. Her intelligence, combined with her fearless attitude, makes her a perfect partner for a character like Thomas. Together, they would unleash an unstoppable power of chaos. Section 2. The chemistry. Why would they be a toxic power couple? While the idea of Thomas and Luna as a romantic couple might seem initially unlikely, their chemistry, if portrayed as a dark, intense partnership, could be electric and dangerous. The mutual understanding of manipulation. Thomas's expertise in gaslighting, emotional manipulation, and psychological torment pairs perfectly with Luna's aptitude for covert operations, framing, and strategic planning. They understand each other's methods intimately. Imagine scenes where Thomas whispers about scheming to Hope or Liam, while Luna quietly maps out her next move against her enemies. Their conversations would be laced with dark humor, shared ambitions, and a mutual understanding that the ends justify the means. The power of their combined ambition. Thomas's desire for recognition, control, and validation from his family, especially Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., aligns with Luna's hunger for influence and dominance. Together, they could aim to take over Forrester Creations, manipulate the entire social and business landscape of Los Angeles, and even influence the lives of every major resident. The toxic chemistry. Their chemistry would be less about romance and more about a shared obsession with chaos. They would feed off each other's dark impulses, creating an environment where morality becomes secondary and schemes escalate rapidly. Scenes of them whispering about their next victim, plotting betrayals, or redesigning the family logo with skulls and crossbones would become iconic representations of their toxic alliance. Section 3. Their schemes. A catalog of potential domination and destruction. 1. Taking over Forrester Creations. The ultimate goal? Dominate the fashion empire. Luna's strategic mind combined with Thomas's creative genius would make them a formidable team in the corporate arena. Redesigning the logo. Perhaps they would rebrand Forrester Creations with a more rebellious image. Think skulls, flames, and dark motifs, alienating traditional clients and creating controversy that fuels their power play. Corporate sabotage. They could instigate scandals, divulge confidential information, or manipulate stock prices to undermine Ridge's authority and assert their dominance. Mergers and acquisitions. Using underhanded tactics, they could orchestrate acquisitions that favor their interests, perhaps even attempting hostile takeovers of rival fashion houses. 2. Family manipulation and division. Targeting Hope and Liam. Their schemes could involve planting seeds of doubt, orchestrating betrayals, or even framing Hope for malicious acts, destabilizing her mental health and relationships. Ridge and Steffi. They could manipulate Ridge into making disastrous decisions, turning him against his family or forcing him into exile. Poppy Nozawa's secrets. Luna might leverage her mother's secrets or even frame Poppy for crimes, further destabilizing Luna's own family. 3. Baby swapping and identity schemes. The soap's history is rife with baby swaps and secret identities. Thomas and Luna could revive this trope with a dark twist. Kidnapping or framing. They could kidnap a child or falsely accuse someone of wrongdoing, creating chaos in the family. Fake identities. Crafting false identities to infiltrate the family or business, gaining influence from within. 4. Romantic and sexual manipulation. Using romance as a weapon. They could manipulate romantic relationships to serve their ends, seducing key players or turning lovers against each other. Luna's charm. Luna's ability to appear innocent or vulnerable could be exploited to gain trust before betraying those involved. 5. Legal and financial warfare. Lawsuits and blackmail. They could weaponize legal strategies, blackmailing rivals or family members to obtain what they want. Asset seizures. Engineering schemes to seize control of valuable assets, real estate, shares, or even personal possessions. Section 4. The impact on key characters and relationships. Ridge Forrester. The patriarch would be overwhelmed. His denial and traditionalist stance might falter under the relentless manipulation of Thomas and Luna. Their combined efforts could turn Ridge into a puppet or push him to the brink of madness. Steffi Forrester. Steffi's resilience would be tested. She might try to counter their schemes, but could become collateral damage in their quest for power. Hope Logan. Hope's mental health could deteriorate with the relentless schemes targeting her and her loved ones. Thomas's obsession with her, combined with Luna's ruthless tactics, could push her into a corner. Liam Spencer. Liam's protective instincts would lead him into dangerous territory. His nerves might fray under the pressure, leading to erratic behavior or even a breakdown. The family and corporate empire. The Forrester family could face a devastating impact on their reputation, finances, and legacy. They might sell off the company, rename it, or leave it in ruins. Section 5. The show's future. An apocalypse of schemes and betrayals. A new era of chaos. If Thomas and Luna's alliance became a storyline, viewers would witness a soap opera revolution. An epic saga of villainy, manipulation, and chaos. Story arcs could include a corporate war with rival companies trying to capitalize on Forrester Creations' downfall. A family divided by betrayal, with secret alliances and double crosses around every corner. Psychological thrillers, where characters grapple with trust, insanity, and survival. The audience's reaction. While some viewers crave the villainous chaos, others might find the storylines too dark or extreme. But there's no denying that such an alliance would be a ratings juggernaut, drawing viewers into a roller coaster of suspense and intrigue. Conclusion: an apocalypse of drama and devastation. A romantic and strategic partnership between Thomas Forrester and Luna Nozawa would be the ultimate soap opera nightmare. Their combined cunning, ruthlessness, and ambition could topple families, destroy reputations, and reshape Los Angeles' social and corporate landscape. It's a storyline that would make Sheila Carter's chaos look like a minor disturbance. The very fabric of the bold and the beautiful would be torn asunder, replaced by a new era of darkness. An unforgettable chapter soaked in manipulation, betrayal, and chaos. In the end, perhaps the only thing more terrifying than their schemes is the realization that sometimes in soap operas, the greatest chaos comes from the most unlikely alliances. You are welcome to share any video requests in the comments. I will make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. May God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.